there! Today I'm going to be doing the Netflix book tag. I'm not sure who created this book tag. I just kind of found it on Pinterest scrolling. So let's get into it. The first question is, recently watched, which is the last book you read. The last book I read was Everything to Lose by Harlow James. It's a best friends to lovers romance. It's about Kelsey and Wyatt. He's a twin, so I'd make sure I got that right. It's about Kelsey and Wyatt, and they have been best friends since they were young. And Kelsey's always had a crush on Wyatt and didn't want to admit it because she didn't want to ruin their friendship. And then Wyatt, same thing. His dad told him whenever he was going off to school, like, don't do this, don't make her wait on you, da-da-da. And it's just how their love story evolves. The next question is, recently added, the last book you bought. So the last book that I bought was Spoiler Alert by Olivia Dade. This book, I'm seeing stuff about it, so that's why I bought it. It's about Marcus Castor Rupp. He's a television star, and he secretly writes fan fiction about his character. And then we have April Whittier, who's plus size. She's a content, I think she's a fanfic. She writes fanfic. She longs hidden her fanfic, and she cosplays hobbies from her real life. So these two about how they meet, their story. I'm guessing it's a love story by the cover. But yes, so that is the last book I bought. Dramas. A character who is a drama king / queen. And for this, I chose Bryce Quinlan from the Crescent City series by Sarah J. Maas. We all know that Bryce is a big drama queen. If you have read this, this is part of, like, Sarah J. Maas' like Fae and all that. That's what this is a part of. And I've read all 3 of the books that are out. They are hefty. But Bryce is a major drama queen in my opinion. But I love her. She's one of my favorites. Watch it again. A book / book series you would read again. And for this, I chose the Infernal Devices trilogy. These books are by Cassandra Clare. And they are set in Victorian London. Yes, Victorian London. And they're about Tessa Gray. And she finds out the shadow world, and she meets Will and Jim. I love Will and Jim. But this series means a lot to me. I remember when I first read this, I was in, I want to say 6th grade, honestly. And I remember reading these, devouring them. I remember I got to the last book, which is Clockwork Princess, and just sitting on my bed and bawling my eyes out to that ending. Because it's like this world's over. And I love this world. I love this series. And it is near and dear to my heart. So I definitely need to do a reread of these. Especially since they've been she's been interspersing characters into all her new books. And it gets confusing and sometimes I get lost. I'm not going to lie to you. Documentaries. A nonfiction book you would recommend to everyone. For this, I chose Tom Felton's Beyond the Wand. I'm not a big nonfiction person. Like, I read mostly fiction, fantasy, that type of stuff. But I read this because I am a big Harry Potter fan. I'm a big Hermione shipper, I'm not going to lie to you. But I love Tom Felton. I follow him. Me and him share a birthday. We were both born September 22nd. But this book was just raw, and it was just so good. You got to see, he talked about his addiction. There's pictures in it from him being young and on set and all that. He talks about how his parents supported him in everything that he did. Everything he wanted to do. And it was just a very raw book in my opinion. And I really, really enjoyed it. Like, I devoured this in about a day. Next we have Action and Adventure, which is an action-packed book. And for this, I chose the Six of Crows duology. Now, I read these not too long ago. And they were really good. It took me a while to get through them. Because I've been reading romance and everything else. But these are so action-packed and, like, sometimes I'm not going to lie, it's hard for me to follow along with these. Like, it's a little difficult. But I thoroughly enjoyed these books. And I tried to read another Leigh Bardugo book, couldn't get into it. But I love these. These are about this band of thieves led by Kaz Brekker. And they're trying to do this heist. It says, Ketterdam, a bustling hub of international trade where anything can be had for the right price. And no one knows that better than criminal prodigy Kaz Brekker. Kaz is offered a chance at a deadly heist that can make him rich beyond his wild dreams, but he can't pull it off alone. A convict with a thirst for revenge, a sharpshooter who can't walk away from a wager, a runaway with a privileged past, a spy known as the Wraith, a heart tender using her magic to survive the slums, a thief with a gift for unlikely escapes. Kaz's crew are the only ones who might stand between the world and destruction if they don't kill each other first. Now, there are like heart tenders and there's magic, and it's so good. My favorite character is honestly probably Jasper. He made me laugh through all this, but these are really good. I really did enjoy them. I enjoyed the first one better. I enjoyed the second one, but still, great reads. Last one is new releases. A book that is going to be released or has been released that you can't wait to get to. There's not very many books like that I kept track of that I actually want to read. Like, I'm just trying to get the books that I own, books on Kindle read, that type of stuff. Me and my cousins send each other books back and forth on TikTok. But there's not that many that I actually like I need to read these. So, I don't really have an answer for that one. Thank you everyone for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe. You can see my dog down here. And let me know what you thought of my different answers to this book tag. Thank you.